When you say you needed 1/10 of a point, you needed 1/10 of a point.
I needed a very small.
To win?
I think somebody said 22,000 votes.
To win?
Yeah, if you divide it among the states, it was 22,000 votes, something to that effect. Yeah.
To win the election?
Yeah, if I would have had another 22,000 votes over the whole. But look, they rigged the election. If you look at Pennsylvania,
but Mr. President, you're saying you needed more votes to win the election. Are you acknowledging you didn't win?
If you look at all of the statistics, all of the votes, they say 22,000 votes, over millions and millions of votes, 22,000 votes. So when they do Twitter files, or when they have 51 intelligence agents come out and lie that the laptop from hell was Russia disinformation, and now they find out it's not. But they knew that at the time. They cheated on the election in that way too.
I just want to be clear though. Are you saying you needed those votes in order to win? Are you acknowledging you didn't win?
I'm not acknowledging, no. I say I won the election.
So close. So close. I'm not acknowledging. No, I say I won the election, even though I clearly didn't. There was a moment right in the middle of that clip where his brain is like, Mr. President, you need to stop right now. He's like, and he reroutes and he's like, I say it was rigged. Yeah, 22,000 to win. Oh, this is a fun moment, although I think, Senator, to your point, he recorrects course, and then he also loved the gobbledygook in the middle. If they do Twitter files, they do the crazy laptop. Like, who are you talking about? And here's the thing, and look, we're talking about Joe Biden. Is he there? Is he not there? How is his mental capacity? I love how no one calls out Donald Trump when he says the laptop, the Twitter files, because don't you feel like we all kind of know what he's talking about generally? So we give him this like pass for clear senility. Anyway. Nina,
he does it so seamlessly though. I mean, he really does. He's mastered it. But I was thinking, as soon as he said the Twitter files, there was this show called the X Files. Now I wasn't a big watcher of that. I do know some people who were, but that was coming to mind. Like Twitter file, what are you talking about? This is not even a legitimate source. You're talking about the Twitter files. She almost had them, and that's why I think, Francesca, I gotta give her a little credit there. She velvet glove. She almost had him. She did on that part of the interview. She did almost trip him up. But he is a pro. Again, it takes a lot to stump Donald Trump. And then once you do, he's just gonna say you're out to get him, and an interview was rigged. I mean, everything is rigged. All you gotta do is default to the factory setting. And the factory setting for Donald J. Trump, if things are not going his way, it was rigged and it's fake news. That's all. And once he does that, all is well.
The best part about Trump is he's been saying rigged. First of all, we all know he stole that from the Bernie Sanders movement, right? Absolutely. Like, even though Bernie himself, as you know, obviously didn't say the words rigged. I think everyone was talking about the DNC, talking about them super delegates, right. He steals that and he calls the 2016 election rigged. I'm sure he said as soon as they were like knocking on his door to tell him the results of the election, he was like, it was rigged. Oh, I won. Oh, I won.
It was perfect.
It was great. But yeah, you're right. And she almost does have, this was a good moment. But
it was a good moment.
We understand though that it doesn't matter to his supporters that cognitive dissonance of saying all I needed was 22,000 votes, which by the way, untrue, a lie, and the election was rigged and I didn't actually lose. That's perfectly compatible in the minds of MAGA. Right, it doesn't actually, you don't need to say one or the other. That is within their cult, perfectly, that's logic.
For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.